Hey, good morning, everybody. On this finally Friday, we are here with the Sam channel, and I'm Chris Allen, Ace Hardware Marketplace, sponsoring the Sam channel. And another day with the heat and humidity yesterday. Finally, some of us picked up some measurable rainfall. It came down hard. There were some gusty winds, even some reports of small hail, lots of lightning, and it was very scattered, very spotty. Some folks didn't get a drop out of that yesterday, while some of the rest of us got a deluge of rain in a short order. And then today is going to be similar to yesterday, although I'm looking at maybe just slightly better chances of getting some rain. Right now, it's pretty quiet out there this morning on the radar. You can see that we've got, first of all, high pressure that's sitting right over the Cumberland Plateau this morning. And then you see this lazy frontal boundary that's just kind of stuck to the north of us. But here's the deal. We've got these complexes to the north of us here that are going to try to make a run at us. This one's going to try to follow the track of the front. And this one right behind it may come more our direction a little bit later this afternoon as this high pressure begins to move east away from us. So, should all that come together, then we'll see another round of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. But it's going to be, again, a case of the haves and the have-nots. It's just, it's just the way it is. But when you do get some of these storms, they could be rather rough, as we saw yesterday, some of those reaching severe limits. And there's a severe weather threat again today for our area, which I'll show you in just a minute. Right now, temperatures as of right at 5 a.m. Another warm start to the morning, low to almost mid 70s across the area. As we get the day started, there's still a lot of mugginess in the air, still a lot of warmth under that dome of high pressure that I circled there. And so we're going to have that kind of a day to start anyway. And it looks like most of any shower activity is going to be later on today during the afternoon and evening hours. Until then, it is more heat and more humidity. 70 or so this morning into the low 70s. Will climb to about the mid 90s, 94, 95. We hit 95 yesterday instead of 101. You know, the last 2 days, we've hit 101 both days. So today or yesterday, 95. That was better thanks to the clouds and the showers, only 5 degrees above the average of 90. We did pick up 33 hundredths of an inch of rain officially at the Bowling Green Airport yesterday. Some of you got a lot more than that. Others, again, not a drop. But we'll go with mid 90s today. With the showers coming in this afternoon, we'll drop into the mid 70s. Really not that much of a change in temperature, even with the rain. But you could go from mid 90s on your backyard thermometer or front porch thermometer. And then after one of those rains, it falls into the 70s, like upper 70s, and a big change. But then everything starts to heat back up and that humidity comes, it never really leaves. The humidity, that's all the moisture in the air. And so the heat still stays with us. Tomorrow, we'll start to climb into the low to mid 80s. This is showing 83, probably closer to 85, but even that is, 5 to 7 degrees cooler than what we had yesterday. And it's because we have that frontal boundary I showed you that stalled to the north is going to start to come southward, and that's going to make a change. Yeah, look at this. This is tomorrow, Saturday. High temperatures, Louisville 75. What? What? 75 for Lexington, 76 for E-Town. You can see the front is just right about there. Not quite making it all the way through the Bowling Green area for the day tomorrow, but it will tomorrow night into Sunday, and we should feel a bit cooler and even a little less humid. It's not going to be quite as humid as we head into the weekend, which is certainly good news. Well, let's check on the future map here and radar. So this morning we've got those complexes off to the north. Some of these will start to fade out as they run over areas that have already picked up some rain. But we're going to keep our eye on the northwest of our area, parts of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. Here we go through the day, and then watch this complex drop out of Indianapolis down to Bloomington, headed for Louisville, Owensboro, Evansville, along the Wabash River this afternoon. That's what we're watching for. And as it holds together, it's going to affect mostly central, northern, and central Kentucky, the central bluegrass, and some of our counties with gusty winds, potential for wind damage, heavy rain, lightning, even some hail. But here's the next one that's going to get going as an outflow boundary. Again, once these things begin to form, it's almost like like when you snap a blanket, when you throw a blanket over your bed, there's that rush of air that comes out of it. If you're standing on the other end of it, it's like that in the atmosphere. It's like whoosh, and it throws out another wind boundary, and that wind boundary helps lift, and then we get new thunderstorms forming, and another complex is forecast to get going, and this is the one that is going to affect us. Look at this. This is going into this evening and tonight, not necessarily overnight, but sometime after dark. It looks like this will hold together even after sunset. And look at that. Boom. That is some heavy rain, gusty thunderstorms, potentially some wind damage. Now, tornado threat, we can never say never. I use that line all the time. Never say never, but this is not a December 10th kind of a thing. This is going to be a quick hit, potentially straight line winds, not circulating winds, although that's possible. But this is more of a straight line event where everything, if there is wind damage, everything would just go in one direction. Okay. But keep that in mind because there could be some wind damage later this evening across the areas. This complex rolls through and it looks like it holds together pretty well. I don't see it weakening until it gets further south. And then this is overnight into early Saturday. Now, Saturday, we're going to have some more showers and thunderstorms during the day. This not a complex, but more scattered showers and thunderstorms until the cold front you see there completely comes through Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening into Sunday, and then we're back to sunshine. And that's when we're going to start to feel a little bit better, a little cooler, and a little less humid. So that's how I think today and tomorrow are all going to play out. There is a severe weather risk today, like yesterday. Here we go. Level 2, slight risk. And the same thing applies here to what I said yesterday, that it doesn't mean that everybody in this yellow circle is going to get severe weather, but the possibility that everybody here could get severe weather exists. And again, it would be that damaging wind threat would be number one. Torrential rains, yes, even some hail, lightning for sure. But I think the primary threat would be the straight line damaging winds that is the greatest potential for Bowling Green and much of southern Kentucky and the SAM 100.7 listening area. So keep your weather radios on, keep SAM on, because we'll break in instantly with warnings like yesterday should they happen. Okay, here's a look at the maps. We'll put this into motion. There's our lazy frontal boundary to the north. We can watch it wobble back and forth here. Here comes that complex of thunderstorms that is going to roll southeast, but then new ones form around that low pressure system. And so we get into this afternoon. Well, this is midday. This afternoon and evening, we're painted in the green, which means deeper moisture, more potential for beneficial rain, and the red lines indicating thunderstorms. So here we go into this evening. And then as we get into Saturday morning, the front should be laying right across the Kentucky-Tennessee border. And that's going to keep us a bit wet and unsettled as we get into Saturday until the front completely passes to the south. Canadian high pressure begins to build in with some drier, cooler air as we go through the day. Sunday looks good. Monday looks good. Here we go into Tuesday. Now, another one of these systems drops down from the north. New chances for showers and thunderstorms as we get into Tuesday, then into Wednesday. This front's going to pass a lot quicker and not get stalled out quite like the one that's over us now. So as we go into Wednesday and into Thursday, more showers and thunderstorms, and that should help us out a little bit more in the way of drought, the drought situation. Okay, let's show you quickly the viewer into the next 10 days. 95 or so, mid 80 or mid 90s today, but mid 80s tomorrow. There's that 10-degree chop I've been talking about in temperature and that drier air trying to work in for the weekend with showers. And then Sunday, a pleasant mid to upper 80s, not as humid. We go back into the low to mid 90s Monday, Tuesday. There's the next system affecting us by the middle and end of next week. So we go back into the 80s and then some 90s come back in for next weekend. So we've got a variety of things going on here. Things do look better as far as rain chances, but I would caution you to keep in mind, like some of you saw yesterday, some of these storms can be rather, shall we say, hefty. They can be a bit scary for a short time, and then it's over a few minutes later. But I'd say if anything develops today, like we see on the maps, it would be the potential for straight line wind damage, trees, debris, or whatever laying in one direction. As this thing comes in, it's going to have a lot of wind energy. It's going to have a lot of wet weather with it, very torrential rainfall, lightning, thunder, and even some hail. And then we'll have to just see if there's a spin here or there. Not a guarantee, but I can't say no way it's not going to happen, because with this one, there is some potential there. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it all day today. All right, got to head to the radio station now. Sam 100.7, 6 to 10. I hope you join me. I've got some more rides and slides, tickets to give away, Beach Bend, Kentucky Kingdom, Holiday World tickets. Next week, I'm going to be giving away tickets to see the Linda Ronstadt Songbook. We've got someone coming in from SkyPack that's going to be at SkyPack next weekend, and she is just spot on Linda Ronstadt, one of my favorite artists of all time. So I'll be giving away tickets for that starting Monday, but I just want to give you a heads up on that today. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Thank you. Have a great weekend, a great Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, if not on the radio.